Hey, you guys. Let's be honest, my friends. Okay. Between concerts, assemblies, spirit weeks, and maybe some, peppermint mocha energy levels, no one is in full focus mode right now. And that's not their fault or our fault. Okay. This is this magical time of the year where your lesson plans meet the snow day season, and even your best laid pacing guide is going to meet some holiday movies in the gym. But you guys, here's the good news. You can totally keep the learning alive without adding a ton of prep, okay? Today, I'm going to share 5 low prep, high impact math activities that are going to save your sanity and keep your students thinking. And yes, because I know you're juggling grading, the emails, the family plans, I'm going to show you how to use AI to help you design or adapt each one fast. Hey guys, I'm Kristen Moore, your host here on the Modern Math Teacher Podcast. And if you're up for it, let's talk all about some low prep math activities to survive the holiday chaos without losing the rigor. All right. So before we dive in, quick little mindset reset for us. December does not have to mean survival mode. It instead can be connection mode. And low prep does not mean low expectations. Say that again with me. Low prep does not mean low expectations. It means lowering your workload while keeping the student thinking and engagement high. Think maybe like less lecture and more actually doing. Okay. So in this season, we're aiming for tasks that are short, maybe 20 to 30 minutes max. Collaborative, so you can circulate around the room while they're working together. Relevant, as always, so that your students actually care about it. And flexible, so that it can fit in to whichever prep it is that you are working on, whether it's your geometry class or your algebra 2 or your algebra 1 or whatever math class you happen to be teaching. We want to be able to use these with all of them. Okay, so let's jump in. First up, activity number 1, the holiday data challenge. Try this idea. You're going to turn a real world seasonal data into a mini inquiry. Here's a couple of examples for you. 1, you can track temperature changes to compare linear and nonlinear patterns. See what's happening. See if you can make a line of best fit. 2, you could compare holiday shopping price trends or shipping costs from one company to another. Okay. Or if you've already hit some snowfall totals, you can analyze some snowfall totals. Or, you could like cookie bake, right? And talk about how many cookies are going to be made from a single recipe. Okay. Lots of different ways that you can analyze some holiday data. Here's how to run it. Okay. You can either give your groups one simple data set, or you can let them collect their own. Like if you're doing temperature, have them look at the data from last week and then collect data this week and see what they can do with that. Then you can ask your students, what are some patterns that you noticed? Which model best fits the data? You can have your students do a quick graph on either Desmos or on paper and end with a 1-sentence claim. Our data fits a blank model because. Okay. And again, AI to assist us. So you can always say, like, hey, find a small data set or create one related to insert your holiday topic of choice. That could be used to model with linear, quadratic, or exponential functions. Or you could say something like, hey, generate a short description of a holiday shopping trend that students could analyze for slope or rate of change. Okay. The AI can also output CSVs, so you can drop it like straight into Desmos, like pro tip right there. How cool is that? I love it when technology helps us with other technology. Okay. Activity number 2, if data is not your thing, or if you're teaching a class where data isn't as relevant, let's talk about some rapid review games, Showdown. Okay. The main idea here is to keep it lively without a whole bunch of like PowerPoint marathons, because listen, no one's going through your slides. No one wants to sit through that thing. Okay. Instead, you could try review roulette, where each table gets a spinner, virtual or paper, with some different problem types. Round 1 is all procedural. So some quick skills that they can practice, show you that they know what they're doing. Round 2 is going to be conceptual, explaining why something happens, how it happens, discussing the concept, etc. Round 3, my favorite, application time. Real world word problems, authentic tasks, up to you. Okay. Your students are going to get points for accurate reasoning and clear explanations on all of these. And here's how you can use AI to help you create this quickly and easily. Go ahead and say, create 15 review questions for Algebra 1, for example, covering slope, systems, and inequalities, whatever topics it is that you've already chose. Label them procedural, conceptual, and application. Then you can paste those into your spinner or your digital wheel, whatever it is, and you get instant differentiation and some gamification all at the same time. And again, here's a pro tip. If you teach multiple preps and you're like, this sounds cool, I'd love a day where they're all just going to spin it to win it and they're going to get different questions every time. You can have AI generate each spinner's content level specific. So you aren't reinventing it all night long. Okay. So have it create one set for your algebra one, then create another set for geometry students. You've got two sets to use, same activity. You can spin it to win it up on the board and everyone can practice at the same time, or they can spin it to win it at their own seats. And again, getting that differentiation, different problems for different students. Cool. All right, number 3, who doesn't love a good old scavenger hunt, right? You can take this idea to turn your classroom or your hallway into a hands-on review course. So this involves task cards, which I love to get students just up and moving. Doesn't matter what the task is, right? Whether you're working on some procedural skills, some conceptual, some application, using task cards is just such a great low-lift way to get your students up and moving around the room. So create 10 task cards or however many you want with quick problems or clues. Each correct answer then should lead to the location of the next card, and you can end with a small a small prize. I know I've had like bags of Dum Dum suckers because those are allergy friendly, or I've had a little prize bucket left over from my probability projects before. Or, a class party or a class high five or like, I don't know, 5 minutes of not doing math at the end of the hour, whatever it is, some little reward like that, okay? So what I love about doing this kind of a scavenger hunt or task card activity is that it gets our kids moving. And that is a huge, huge win for us when everybody is either half asleep or their brains are just elsewhere because it's the holiday season, right? Like that's just the way we are. Okay. Again, get your AI to assist you. You can have it generate those 10, 15, 20, whatever it is, scavenger hunt style math questions, reviewing, insert your topic. Include a short hint or a location clue after each correct answer. So I like to do this by using problems from my own curriculum, or I can have it generate the problems first, and then I can tell it the 10 locations that I want them to go to, and then have it design it themselves, right? Like let ChatGPT or whatever your AI system of choice is to match it. Okay. You can even ask it to like theme it. That can be super fun, winter themed with puns, holiday references, whatever you want. Just make it a little bit fun and engaging. And again, it's getting your students up and moving. And listen, when we're in holiday season, nothing is better than getting them up, moving, and talking. Okay. Bing, bang, boom, fully scripted scavenger hunt you can print and use in minutes. I love this. Get your students up and up and moving. All right. Activity number 4. Maybe you don't want to get them up and moving, but let's get them super engaged in something. Let's talk about a holiday project or mini task. Okay. So if you want to touch on creativity without doing a full PBL unit, totally get that here in December. Try a mini project, one that takes like, 2, maybe 3 class periods max. For example, you could have your students do a holiday budget challenge where your students are going to plan a family celebration with a spending cap. They can model costs using linear equations, justify what it is that they're doing. They can work with recipes, they can work with ratios. A lot of cool things that you can do with the holiday budget, setting it up for their own holiday celebration. Okay. Number 2, gift wrap geometry. Love this, chef's kiss. Students are going to calculate area, surface area, and efficiency using different wrapping strategies. Bonus points if they optimize it and get the least amount of waste. Actually, 2 projects in TPT that work really well with this that I didn't even think about when I was drafting this. So I have holidays around the world, which is great, ties into the holiday budget challenge. Give that one a look. I'll drop it in the show notes. I have a gift wrap challenge all about surface area and volume. It ties directly into this. So make sure you check those out if those are interesting to you. Otherwise, you can use AI to help you design something like this. Like I said, so you can use an AI assist, like design a one-day project for my high school students in Algebra 2 that connects, let's see, function type, rational functions. That's what I'm teaching this week to a holiday or a winter context. So make sure then the AI is giving you all the things, the objectives, the materials, the guiding questions, all the good things that you know and use in your own lesson planning. Use that as a rough draft. Remember, you're the expert, not the AI. AI is just giving you the assist there. Okay. It's going to sketch that outline and then you're going to adapt it for your students, your math level, work back and forth together. Bonus tip though, ask AI to help you create a scoring checklist so you can grade it quickly and fairly and accurately because listen, grading 120 tests or not tests, projects, even mini projects can be daunting and your 58th one is going to be scored differently than your second one if you're not using that checklist. So that is for sure where I would use AI for the win there. Awesome. All right. Fifth activity, mystery or an escape room. I know digital escape rooms have been super popular. I'm sure you can find some on TPT. Want to bring back a little bit of magic with some math mystery or mini escape challenge designed for your students. They follow the same kind of structure. Give your students a mission. You could have it holiday themed, like save Santa's route, or not holiday themed, like fix a coding bug, or open a cookie vault, which is kind of like holiday related, but neutral on what it is that you're doing. And then you're going to create 3 to 4 puzzles where each solution reveals the next clue or combination. And you want to build in a variety of different things. So, numerical reasoning, logic, problem solving, all of those built into one. And again, you can use AI to assist you with these, where you're going to tell it to create a holiday themed math escape room with 4 puzzles suitable for geometry or pre algebra or whatever it is. Include the problem, the solution, and a hint for each. That hint is really important, and especially if you keep the hints to yourself and your students have to ask you for one, that gives you a little bit of understanding into how well your students are understanding the topic and what it is that they maybe still need some more support with before you hit into final season. Cool. So, again, using AI in like under 2 minutes, you're going to have a skeleton ready to copy into Google Slides or for station cards. Your students are going to love it because it feels like play. You're going to love it because they're reasoning the whole time. They're talking, they're laughing, they're trying to get out. It's a good time no matter what you do. All right, activity 6, student generated problems. Listen, this one is deceptively powerful and requires literally zero prep from you. Yep, you heard me, zero prep from you. Putting it on the students. Tell your students, create one problem that could be on our final exam. It must be challenging, but solvable. Include the solution and a short explanation of why it's correct. Then you're going to collect and curate the best ones into a student final exam review packet or task cards, right? Marry a couple of these ideas. You can have your groups trade and solve each other's problems, whatever it is that you want. So if you're short on time, feed a few submissions into your student AI and say, sort these by topic and level of difficulty and check for accuracy. It's a great way to have AI give you a way to vet and organize your peer created content, because if you're getting 120 different submissions that you have to check and analyze for everything, that can be difficult. It's easy to sort into like, this is this topic, this is that topic. But again, if you want a little bit more insight into the level of difficulty, AI can help you with that as well. All right. And a quick bonus for you, just because I love these activities in my classroom, quick warm-ups and exit tickets. Listen, if you need just a filler for a few minutes before or after an assembly, try some of these like estimate this challenges where you can project a photo and ask about how many. And you can use it. I know lots of people have done it with marbles and jelly beans, but it's the holiday season. So ornaments, cookies, snowflakes, whatever it is. Okay. Estimate this challenge, pop one of those up there. A would you rather math challenge. Would you rather get 10% off your favorite item or a $15 gift card? And explain. And so they've got to kind of think that through. 10% is what? Off my favorite item, which one's a better deal for me, right? You could do mini number talks where you've got 5-minute discussions about patterns or shortcuts. Anything like that is going to be great to give your students an opportunity to reason and explore. And again, you can use AI to assist you with any and all of this. This is good to have on standby this time of year, because you never know when you're going to need another 5 or 10 minute filler, right? So you can say, give me like 5 warm up math prompts that connect to the winter season for Algebra 1. Include real world contacts and an estimation task. Give it a little bit of insight, and then you're done and done. You're going to have all of these ready to go. So the next time you have that random fire drill, or suddenly we have to leave for an assembly, and now you've only got 5 minutes, but you still want it to be meaningful, pull one of these from the list, do it with your class, engage your students in that quick conversation, and that's gonna be, a better way to spend your time than like, "Okay, guys, we'll just finish up the problem you're on, and then we'll wait around for 3 minutes," right? Because I know we've all been guilty of that. I've done that too, right? So here, we're each gonna make these lists. It's gonna be a lot better for us and our students. All right, you guys. So listen up. Okay, during December, which is where we're all headed, right? Make sure that you know that structure and flexibility can still equally coexist. Okay. So before starting any of these, maybe think about posting a quick goal slide. I know. Today's goal: have fun and think critically. Then model the energy you want from your students. Okay. We want to be calm, curious, playful, but still focused. If your kids are getting too silly, bring it back with a reflection. What math move did you use just now? Can anybody explain what so and so said? Have somebody revoice it, right? Because these are fun activities that are going to get our students up, talking, thinking, collaborating, all good things. But the moment it turns into chaos, use a quick moment to regroup, ask your group a question, have somebody revoice what they said, and then back at it. That's going to keep things joyful without chaos. Okay. All right, you guys. So listen, don't forget, you can let AI lighten your load this December too. You can let it be a lesson planner for you. Generate a 40-minute winter themed Algebra 1 review activity that requires no prep beyond printing a single page. Or it can be a parent email helper, like write a short message to families celebrating student effort during finals week and inviting them to view our creative math projects, or a reflection writer. Summarize these student reflections into a 1-paragraph narrative for my semester summary report. Okay. If these AI robots can save you even 30 minutes of time so you can enjoy that peppermint mocha in peace, take that as a win. All right, you guys. Here's your challenge for this week. I want you to pick just one of these low prep activities, any of them, and run it before break. Let your students move, let them talk, let them create, let them be joyful, and then write yourself one note. What did this activity reveal about their understanding that a worksheet wouldn't have? Okay, again, that's authentic assessment in action. It's disguised as holiday fun. It's a win win for me, for you, for all the students. Okay, if you want more ready to use seasonal tasks, warm ups, projects, come hang out inside the Modern Math Teacher membership, where every month we're going to share hands on real world math resources that you can drop straight into math class. Until next time, you guys, keep it real. And hey, maybe treat yourself to a little mocha iced cap. All right, guys, I'll see you then.